Hello students, so today we will discuss a new chapter, reproduction in organism. So what is the meaning of reproduction? You must have learned in lower classes that reproduction is the process of production of new young ones by the living organism which are much alike to themselves. So why reproduction is necessary? It is because of the survival of the species. If reproduction will not happen or will not occur, then gradually the population size of a particular species will tends to decrease and ultimately it will be extincted. Do organisms create carbon copies of themselves? So what happens? DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. This DNA molecule have genes and genes have all the information which is transferred from parent to offspring. So if DNA get changed anyhow, then it will lead to change in the progeny. Now question arises, how DNA get changed? So suppose there is a cell and cell division takes place, it will divide to form two cells. Okay, now if this cell have 10 DNA, then it will also have 10 DNA, it will also have 10 DNA. Then how there is extra 10 DNA? From where this extra 10 DNA arises? It is when the cell divide, the 10 DNA will make a copy of themselves. So there will be two copy in this cell. When cell divide, one copy is distributed in each cell. So during this copying, sometimes there is change or minor error in the DNA that leads to the change in the progeny. Also during formation of gametes, there is recombination process that results in the change in the progeny. Now the importance of variation, why we are much focusing on the variation, because ऑर्गेनिज्म जिस इन्वायरमेंट में है वो इन्वायरमेंट ग्रेजुअली चेंज हो रहा है। और अगर हम एक लंबे समय की बात करेंगे तो पहले इन्वायरमेंट कुछ और था, आज कुछ और है और इन फ्यूचर इन्वायरमेंट कुछ और होगा। अगर प्रेजेंटली जो स्पीसीज अभी हैं वो अपने अंदर चेंजेस नहीं लाएंगी तो फ्यूचर में जाके वो उस चेंज इन्वायरमेंट में अपने आप को अडाप्ट नहीं कर पाएंगी। अडाप्ट नहीं कर पाएंगी तो वो डेड हो जाएंगी, एक्सटिंक्ट हो जाएंगी। सो फॉर द सर्वाइवल वेरिएशन इज वेरी मच नेसेसरी। सो कीप इन माइंड these two lines are very important. Variation in species is necessary for survival and evolution of new species. So variation is needed for survival and evolution of new species. Types of reproduction. There is mainly two types of reproduction, asexual and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction involves single parent. Sexual reproduction involves two parent. Also there is less time to complete the asexual reproduction, whereas sexual reproduction require more time. Asexual reproduction results in very less variation in the progeny, whereas sexual reproduction results in variation in the progeny. Also there is no seed formation by asexual reproduction, whereas sexual reproduction results in the seed production. So these 3-4 differences you have to keep in mind. Types of asexual reproduction. So fission, budding, regeneration, fragmentation, spore formation, vegetative propagation. All these types are in the syllabus and we will discuss in coming slide. First one is the fission. So fission generally means breaking, splitting. So fission means the splitting or breaking of the organism in two or more parts is called as fission. It is of two types, binary and multiple fission. Binary means two, When a single organism breaks into two equal parts, it is called as binary fission. I am focusing equal parts. When the single celled individual breaks into two equal parts, it is called as binary fission. For example, amoeba, here is the single celled amoeba. First nucleus divides, you can see here the nucleus divides, then gradually cytoplasm starts to divide and ultimately the organism gets separated. Multiple fission, when a single celled organism divide into more than two daughter cells, is called as multiple fission. Example, plasmodium. You can see in the diagram, single cell, single nucleus. This nuclei tends to divide so many times, so many nuclei is formed in the single cell. Now, budding. What is bud? Bud is actually a small or tiny outgrowth from the main body. मेन बॉडी से थोड़ा सा प्रोजेक्शन निकल जाएगा, उसको बड बोलते हैं. दिस बड विल टेंड्स टू ग्रो and it will be very much like parent, and ultimately this bud will separated from the main parent and will behave as new organism. It is the example of hydra. Now in yeast, a bud is formed at the apex. This bud is separated. Sometimes so many buds are formed but not get separated, so a chain of bud is formed in yeast. Regeneration. Here example of planaria is discussed. Regeneration, when organism is breaked or cut into two or more than two pieces, each piece will develop the lost part. I am focusing the lost part will be regenerated. So this process results in formation of more individual from single individual. So ultimately population is increasing and each piece develop the lost part and each piece will develop into new individual. So this regeneration also takes place in hydra and starfish. Here the hydra is discussed. Hydra is divided into two parts, upper and lower. The upper part will develop lower part and become new individual, and the lower part here will develop upper part and become new individual. So organism develop the lost part. This process is called as regeneration. Fragmentation. It is very much like regeneration, but many students get confused. Here a single filamentous structure breaks into two parts and now each part will behave as new individual. Whereas in regeneration, each lost part, each cut part develop lost part and become new individual. But in fragmentation, the breaked portion directly behave as new individual. They need not to regenerate anything. So example is Spirogyra. Spore formation. Here diagram of a typical fungus is discussed. Rhizoid, and this is hyphae. This hyphae gets swelled at apex and form sporangium. Inside the sporangium there is minute circular or spherical structure called as a spore. Now this spore, when get liberated from sporangium and fall on ground, it will germinate and form new individual. So